What's going on, guys? Samuel World from Samuel World Reviews here, back with another Best and Worst ranking, as today I'm here to rank all 6 of the Jak and Daxter games, from worst to the best. Now I'm sure most wondering, why are you ranking the Jak and Daxter games? Why not? I love this franchise. I've enjoyed almost every game in this franchise, even though there are only 6 games, but these games have been a big part of my childhood. I played the first 3 games so much growing up. And I'll say this, I really actually haven't been playing a lot of the games lately, most of the third and the racing one. And it's like, I forgot how much I love these games, so I figured, why not do a ranking of all the games? So, I do hope y'all enjoyed this ranking. Feel free to let me know how I enjoyed all the games, from the Precursor Legacy, Jak 2, Jak 3, Jak X Combat Racing, Daxter, and Jak and Daxter Lost Frontier in the comment section down below. I hope y'all enjoyed this ranking. Is there nothing on the bush? Let's get started. Kicking off this ranking at the very bottom, number 6, is Jak and Daxter The Lost Frontier. This game was alright, honestly. It's the only game I'm not really the biggest fan of, honestly. And honestly, it's a game I don't think I actually completed, honestly. And that's weird, but I think I was almost done playing this game, but then the disc stopped working for some reason, so I did find out how it ended for YouTube and all that, but even then I didn't have much energy to really try to beat this game, because, it's not a bad game, honestly. Again, it's just alright, honestly. The graphics are good, and it's definitely has some fun moments, and it does try to implement some new elements, which is something I always like from this game. They're trying to introduce new stuff to it and make it work. This game I thought some would work, but some of the fight sections here didn't really work well. I thought a lot of new kids we get are very one-dimensional and boring, honestly, and the Dark Daxter extensions, I have no idea what they were thinking as you play a dark version of Daxter, Dark Jak, Dark Daxter, I have no idea what they were thinking of Dark Daxter thing, especially as it adds nothing to the overall story. So again, I didn't hate this game, honestly, but it definitely could have been a lot better. Now we know what Daxter has been up to after the events of Jak 2, but yeah, coming in number 5 is the PSP game Daxter, where you actually play as Daxter for the entire the game, as found out what he was doing, and during the time where Jak was Secretary Eco in Jak 2. And this was a really fun game. I really enjoyed my time with it. Some of the could have been a little better, honestly. The graphics aren't the greatest, and the gameplay isn't amazing or whatever, but I still had a fun time with it. A lot of the characters also could have been a little bit better, honestly, but it's fun, it's entertaining, I like a lot of directions they took with the story, and I like how I answer a lot of questions that you'll be wondering during the event of Jak 2, and doing answers a lot where Daxter has been while trying to rescue Jak. And it's definitely a really fun journey overall. That's pretty much the best way to describe it. It's just a really fun journey. Now we are getting to the ones that I truly love, and coming in number 4 is Jak 2. A game that's pretty much went in a very dark and different direction than the first game. Normally basically we see Jak torture Dark Eco, and then when Daxter rescues him, I'm gonna kill Praxis. Man, that's dark stuff, but again, it's not dark and grim and edgy for the sake of it, like Earth probably did, Child Hedgehog, where it has edgy and has guns for the sake of it. This one actually felt natural, and it's actually fun, and it actually gets interesting characters. Not just the old ones, but the new ones as well. Even the villains are pretty interesting and have good personalities to them. There definitely is a lot of fun to be had, and the guns are pretty fun to use, and all the challenges are good for the most part. There's just one issue with this game that really brings it down to number 4 for me, and that is that this is probably the most difficult game I have ever played. And just know, I'm actually playing Super Meat Boy, and I still think this is the most difficult game I ever played, so that's saying something. I'm kind of stretching a bit, but this is a game a game I don't like going back to a lot, but it's not because I don't love the game. I still do love the game, don't get me wrong. there was a lot of fun to be had. There was a lot of funness to be had in this game. But there's always this game is just seriously difficult just for the sake of it. At times, like, especially with the racing sequences. My God, even if you have missions that it took me forever to complete, and I always dread going back to. I mean, it's not like I don't want to replay this game, but there are a lot of sections in this game that are just so freaking difficult and hard to always do it. And sometimes the checkpoint system is even kind of what? Even if you're like a very far in the level, if you die, you're back to the beginning. And that happens to me a lot, because and that happens to me a lot, so yeah. So sometimes it can be difficult to get me pretty unfair at times, and that's probably why I don't enjoy going back to this game as often as I should. And again, yeah, I still love the game, like, I still love the game, don't get me wrong. I mean, the graphics are great, the world building is great, the story is compelling, there's a lot to love about Jak 2. But the difficulty spike here, yeah, like, I played different games before, but at least have a good balance between like easy, hard, and no one to be challenging. This is basically just difficult. And nothing does on the other hand, but yeah, the difficulty prevents replay that for me. And number 3 is Jak X Combat Racing. Man, who knew a racing game with Jak Daxter? Like, honestly, I'm serious, I'm not the biggest fan of racing, honestly, and like, I don't hate it, honestly. I mean, there are some good racing stuff I do like with Ratchet & games, like, but for the most part, I'm not really huge when racing is actually introduced. Like, I don't know why, it's just like, not my thing, I guess, but since I actually love this game, it's actually saying something. Okay, this game is definitely a lot of fun. It has a lot of different things you can do here, like with rush hours, death matches, turbo dashes, and all that. Like, there's a lot of different types of races they can do. Even though, it's your thing, the actual racing is actually my least favorite part of the entire game. I don't know if that's like a bad thing to the actual game, but I enjoy all the others instead of just the actual racing. Like, I don't know why, honestly. I still like racing, but again, definitely my least favorite part. But this game is definitely great. Unlike most racing games, it actually has a compelling story to it. I was really engaged, and while some stuff might be predictable, it still left me compelled and interested, especially with how it ends. I really decided to start playing this game when it was available on PlayStation Network, and that's how I went through this ranking. I still think this is a really great game that I enjoyed the hell out of. Like, the graphics are great, the music is great, the story is compelling, the lots of fun. Yeah, definitely it can be a little frustrating at times, and the controls can take a lot getting used to. Like, yeah, the controls definitely do take a lot, which is fine. I've been in a lot of racing games, but once I get used to them, I don't have time in my life. So, Jak Daxter Combat Racing, a lot better than I remember. Oh man. Number 2, we have the game that started it all, Jak Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. And this was the game that started it all, made by the amazing studio that is Naughty Dog. And they made one hell of a debut with this franchise, as Ready to Be the 5th installment is still definitely obviously one of the best in this franchise, and still one of the best platformers and experiences I played. Like, I remember playing for the first time, like, I'm interested in exploring more here. Like, it's like that has kind of fun. Basically, you just go to different areas, search for power cells, precursor orbs, and all that. But a lot of the areas to explore here are really fun, unique, and great to explore. The world itself is pretty engaging, and it's one that you really want to learn more of. Not to mention, Jak and Daxter are very likable characters. Daxter is hilarious. Like, I love pretty much everything about Daxter. He always steals every scene that he's in. Even a lot of characters like Samus and Kira are great. Even some of the characters you meet along the way have very unique personalities and have a lot of very fun moments to them that make you smile, chuckle, and are just great in general. Generally, even the bosses that are actually pretty challenging here. I think my only issue with this game is that I'm not really huge on the villains, honestly. Like, they don't, like, bring it down for me. They do have their moments, but they aren't exactly fully memorable, you know what I'm saying? But I still adore how Jak and Daxter because, like, see, it isn't even started at all, and it's still one of the best of this franchise. Yeah, coming in number one for me is Jak 3. I think the reason why Jak 3 is on number one is part of the game, like Ratchet Up Your Arsenal, this is the game that I honestly replayed the most. This game I gone back to and enjoyed the most. I played a lot with this game and Jak and Racing the last couple of days, and this game gets more and more fun and more enjoyable every single time I play it. It takes what makes Jak 2 so great and just up the ante and made the world more expansive, and I still love just about every minute of this game. I'm sure a few of the characters could have been like, you don't see much Alien Kira here, and there were a couple moments that that kind of felt a bit rushed, honestly, especially like towards the end of the first act, which if you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. But those are more nitpicks for me, but everything, this game is so fun and great that any problems I war had are just like gone, because you get new guns, and the new ones are fun and creative. The world is more expansive and more amazing. Even the vehicle stuff is pretty fun and pretty awesome to explore. Like, it's one of the wasteland is just so joyous, and the graphics are also amazing. The boss are some of the best in the franchise. Like, I enjoyed a lot of the racing stuff they do here. Like, and there are definitely a couple of major sections that I kind of like really did again, but again, they don't like bother me as much as they Jak 2, honestly. Like, maybe I can just kind of get through them, but Jak 2 has a very good balanced story with great characters, actual interesting villains as well, and actually interesting myth with the Dark Makers. Like, I love just every minute of this game, and all the reasons why Jak 3 is my favorite of this franchise. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my ranking of all 6 Jak Daxter games. Let me know your thoughts on the game comment section down below if you played all these games. I'd love to know where you're ranking all these games. Below the topic of conversation, I'd love to hear discuss what are your favorites in the franchise and how would you rank all the games. I have a lot more videos coming very soon, so be on the look for that. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Truly do appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share and subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites, all in the description down below. I am Sam World from Sam World Reviews. I will see you next time, and as always, stay cooler. But peace.